Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for July 29th through August 4th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Libra. Nice. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Knight of Wands. Great energy that you're dealing with. You get this lately. You get a lot of this king Knight of Wands lately. Very passionate and quite playful too. So it's kind of a fresh kind of an energy that's coming through. It's a good one. There's definitely something going on here with this energy. But in the recent past, the Justice card, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles. This is all about you, you know, taking back your power, just kind of taking care of yourself there and just focusing on yourself. Which I feel like brought a lot of change for you. Good change. This is all your energy in there and how you're kind of redirecting everything towards mostly you know, not focusing on anything else that doesn't have to do with a sense of self-care there. Pretty cool. Now, in the current situation, the Four of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. You're showing me a partnership of some sort, and then a sense of overall, this feels good, everything's fine here, but I'm a little bit upset about something. I don't know about what yet. You're just kind of giving me a sense of, yeah, you know, I don't even know if this is you. This could be whoever you're dealing with at the other end of this, but we'll see. In the immediate future, the Sun, the Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers. Things are looking like they're picking up. There's definitely a sense of growth, a sense of not only growth, it's like things are looking up here big time in a very happy, loving kind of a way. So it's something you're definitely involved in. It could be the same partnership we're looking at in the current situation. Could be something else, I don't know, but it looks good. So, okay. Let's clarify. Let me do the Knight of Wands. Come on. Calm the fuck on. For the Knight of Wands, you get the King of Wands. Should have kept my mouth shut in the beginning, but, you know, Freudian slip. But King of Wands, the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups. I think ultimately it comes back to you being this King of Wands. I don't think it's anybody else. You know, maybe it was an energy you dealt with in the past or something, but I feel like slowly but surely you kind of took over that energy. This is definitely you with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. It feels like you're very welcoming to this energy that you're dealing with in the sense of very open to it. You look really, really good when you interact with a particular energy here. So far so good. Let me do the Justice card in the recent past. The Three of Swords, the King of Cups, the Four of Swords. Lots of healing there. So yeah, things kind of turned back around to you, but after quite the big pain attached to another energy here from what I can see. Your heart is involved in there, and then a lot of pain is coming through. And then it's like, oh, let's heal, you know. Okay. Let's do the Wheel of Fortune. You get the Nine of Wands, the Justice card, the Queen of Wands. You're very uncomfortable with this change too, which makes me feel like, okay, so it's working out. Libra's actually healing. When I see uncomfortable, it's like, okay, they're doing it. It is a change for the better. It feels uncomfortable because you are healing, because you are going through potentially that pain and a whole lot of other pain that you probably stored, you know, within you along the way. And that was just the door that opened up for you in that direction, you know, whatever happened in that dynamic. And then Lots of healing came through, lots of change within yourself, which gives me a sense of, yeah, I don't feel like, it feels uncomfortable. Yeah, that's how change should feel, you know? And then you come out at the other end of it and you feel better than you've ever felt before. So pretty cool. Definitely an indication of healing there. For the Queen of Pentacles, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. You're approaching things in a very different way, you know, once you kind of go through this healing and come out of it, you know, kind of checking things out outside of yourself there for a little minute. When it comes to you connecting to other energies, so this applies in any kind of commitment that you may have. Things are showing up a little bit different than before, you know, where you're showing me a sense of, you know, from here on out, yeah, I'll open up to other relationships of any kind, but never without putting myself first. So again, a pretty clear indicator of lots of healing has happened here for you. So things are going to look a whole lot different from this point on. You know, once you go through that healing there, which I feel like you have intensely. But let's do the Four of Cups in the current situation. The Page of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Moon. Interestingly enough, this energy of you being a little about things is coming from you. And there's something there that you're not seeing. So we could interpret this as it's coming from you in the sense of there's a lot of things going on in your head about the situation sometimes. And that could take you there in that place of, yeah, something's feeling a little off here or a little not good. But it all has to do with you, you know, not with whoever you're looking at here, whoever you're interacting with. This is one of those where it's yours, whatever it is. And it's something deeply instilled within you. So it's something that looks like it's buried in there for sure. I'm not seeing what it is. I'm just seeing it as being buried. Almost part of you know, a shadowy corner within you. And it has to do with how you kind of step into your mind and, you know, all sorts of things start to happen there. Insecurities, fears, doubts, all sorts of things. So it's yours. The reason that you may be upset here or feeling a little put off is because of something going on internally rather than something up with the situation, you know. Let's do the Page of Wands. In the current situation, you get the Magician, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. You're manifesting good things here. So yeah, it feels good in the moment. You are going with the moment for the situation because it does feel good when you're there with it, present. But you are manifesting something for the long term too here, you know, like wanting for this to last, to stay here for a minute, you know, or two. This feels that, it gives me a sense of it's not formed yet. The foundation of whatever this is not feeling like it's there yet. You know, through this manifestation, you're kind of pointing me to that. Like it's going to happen. It's going to definitely develop some sort of roots somewhere, but it's not there yet. Okay. Which is not a bad thing. It's just acknowledging that the foundation of this may not be present right now. So you may be building on it. For the Three of Pentacles, in the current situation, you get the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups. There's a back and forth kind of an openness to you. So from an energetical perspective, you're definitely fully open to this. From how you're dealing with it in the physical, you're showing up as one day yes, one day no, kind of a deal, you know, for some reason. I see you pushing against that because basically what that means is you wake up one day, you feel good about it. You wake up the next day, you're like, And instead of kind of just feeling that to see where that leads you, you know, to the source of why you would feel that, you're kind of like, I don't want to feel that. Ew, ew, I don't want to, ew. It's like, stop doing that. Feel it. It'll take you somewhere, you know, where you need to go, to the root of all of this, which I feel like is in this shadowy part of you. That who the hell wants to go there? Nobody wants to go in their shadow corners of themselves, you know. But you kind of have to eventually, you know. Let me see the sun in the immediate future. The Nine of Swords, the Hermit, the Ten of Wands. Why is this so hard? There's happiness. This is the energy of happiness here that you're showing me with the sun, but you're showing me you're having such a hard time reaching it. And it's like, why? You're right there with it, so why wouldn't you just reach? There's still some stuff that needs to be healed here. That is kind of, whatever it is, it's preventing you from, you know, reaching out towards that energy of happiness. Which in turn tells me that you're not feeling much of that happiness that is actually present for you, you know. And that's okay if you don't, because I do see the recognition of, because I still have some cleaning up to do. So do that. The problem with that is that I see you not necessarily recognizing what that cleaning up is. You know, what is it? What's that energy? So it kind of leads me back into the current situation with whatever you're experiencing now. The realization of that is definitely coming through for you here. It's just that you seem to not be knowing what it is, what the energy is, you know, what the shadowy energy is. In all honesty, in here, I feel like you're looking for it too much. It's almost like the answer would be in here, in allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling, whether that's one day being available for something, the next day not so much. Just feel that, you know, feel it fully and see where it takes you. Try not to look for it, for whatever it is that you're missing here. Because you're not missing it necessarily. You're kind of going around it. It's right there. You're going around it. You're not seeing it. But you're actually seeing it if you allow yourself to see it. So you stop looking for it so hard, you know. Let's do the Seven of Pentacles in the... I found it. I found it. In the immediate future, you get the Nine of Cups, the Tower, the Devil. You've got a pretty strong limiting belief here, which when I tell you what it is, you're going to say, oh, I worked on that. I thought I took care of that. No. It's playing out pretty big here. And it's that typical, you know, too good to be true kind of a fear you've got attached to you here, where you're kind of doing your thing, minding your own business. Everything looks fine. Everything feels fine. And then there's that one split second in which you can't help it. And your mind tells you this is too good to be true. You know what usually follows that, even if we don't say it? It's when will this be over then, if it's too good to be true? What will end this? And when? And how? And that's the fear. And when you say that type of stuff, the too good to be true part, you're not saying it because you want to say it, because you want to acknowledge that something is good and it's going to be done at some point in time, pretty soon, probably. You're not saying it because you mean to. You're saying it because there's a belief in you that kind of acts in that way and says that for you. So that belief needs to be kind of talked to, paid attention to, and changed. Because limiting beliefs can be changed. And this is a pretty big one, a pretty typical one, you know, pretty cliche. Most of us carry that belief. But You can work around it for sure and change it. Let's do the Lovers. In the immediate future, you get the Strength card, the Five of Swords, the Emperor. If you choose to kind of go by this belief, you'll probably end up sabotaging a lot of things here, including there's a connection that shows up here that's quite important. And I see you acknowledging how by going forward from this belief, you're going to end up sabotaging this connection. By your perception is just going to shift. You know, you're going to look at whoever this is. You're not going to see them for who they are. You're going to see them for who they have to be in order to fit this belief, which is someone nasty, someone, I knew it was too good to be true. You know, this energy has to prove you're right, you know? So this is definitely a pretty deep, big kind of a situation you may want to look into, which I told you, it's yours, it's coming from you. Pretty interesting. I'm glad I found it. I'm glad I didn't look for it, because that's how I found it. But let's see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The High Priestess, the Eight of Wands, the King of Cups. That's just your openness to it all, you know? And again, I kind of see you 100% open. When this belief is going to start to kind of poke in there, that's why you're acting in this way of one day you're open, you feel open. The next day you're like, oh my God, what's going on? I don't feel shit anymore, but I wish I did, but then I don't. But then I give it a day. Then the next day you're fine again, you know? So that whole sense of you feeling that openness is kind of going back and forth because this belief is already in here, starting to kind of play out here and there, you know? And it's not allowing you to take things for what they are. It's making you interpret things in all sorts of ways, you know? Sabotage things a little bit. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.